lost to disease, storms, or construction are saved from the landfill and turned into lumber for furniture and custom woodworking. Let's join Kyle Stanley on a walking tour of urban lumber.
Hey Tim, good to meet you.
Thanks for coming down.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
I'm glad to show you around our showroom. This is the Urban Lumber Company showroom, and inside the showroom we have all sorts of different kinds of local species of wood that we have taken from the waste stream. So this is all logs or tree parts that came from, that weren't cut down for like a commercial lumber mill, but were cut down for whatever reason, development or insect or whatever. And they're in the waste stream, so they're going to be ground up and turned into mulch. And we take them out of the waste stream, saw them up, and make beautiful lumber out of it.
So if I wanted to make a table, I could come and pick out my own piece of wood, just any member of the public?
Absolutely, and it's everything in between. So people will come and take rough lumber home and just do it themselves if they're inclined. Some people have no interest in woodworking, but just want something from the city's urban core in their home, in their space, a nice piece of wood with a good live edge or something like that. And it's kind of fun for a couple of reasons. Number one, we get beautiful lumber, but number two, because these weren't commercially grown, they're wild, and people love the wild grain. So you can see, you know, this is hackberry. It grows all over the city, and we get incredible spalting and variegation in it, and people come in and think it's a zebra wood from somewhere else, a different continent, and it's all like in our backyard.
So all these massive logs that we just saw up the road, they end up here?
Waiting to be sawed, yeah. We've got a bunch out back. We've got a queue, we've got a dry pile and a sawmill on site, and so we'll saw it, dry it, and then when it's ready, it's all database. We've got photographs of everything. We know where it came from. On the labels, it says where it came from in the city. For example, this board came from Kansas City Parks and Rec. It's all a part of a big log. You can see they all came from, this is the log number, and it probably came down from a storm when the parks dealt with, 20 or 30 trees that are down. We'll get a call, they'll bring them to us, and we'll saw them up and make great lumber for it.
So Tim, how many different varieties of wood do you guys have here?
Oh wow, that's hard to say. Pretty much anything that grows around the city, maybe up to 17 different species.
This is beautiful.
Thanks.
What
yeah,
is
this one's ready to go. I got to put one more coat of finish on it, sand it down tonight, and put one more on it. This is a black walnut table for a great couple that came in 2 weeks ago.
It's really cool as this stuff's not actually coming from forests.
Yeah, it's a mind-blowing to think about all of the city trees going to waste. In fact, there's a statistic that of our nation's commercial timberland, there's an amount equal to 25% in the cities that just goes to waste. And so the urban wood movement, which is kind of a thing, takes advantage of all that wood that was previously not used and makes beautiful products, and people love it because they know where it came from.
So Tim, what are the various markings on all these?
Well, that lets us know where they came from. The way that we work is people will bring logs in from different parts of the town. So for example, the AI came from the Kansas City Art Institute. They're building a new dorm and they took down a bunch of trees. So we got those logs. The KC logs came from Kansas City Parks and Rec. Those are ash. They came down from Pest, the emerald ash borer. And then there's also some white oak that came down from a park renovation. After they're sawn, the good stuff will go in the dry pile. Everything that's left over from the sawing process will go in our scrap pile. And the great thing about that is that Kevin will come down and scoop it all up and turn it into mulch, so nothing gets wasted.
Man, Tim, thanks for having us out here. This is too cool.
Thanks for coming out. I love talking about it. I love showing people around, and I love spreading the word. It's a great resource that I hate seeing go to waste, and so it's fantastic when people can take advantage of it, and I love helping along the way.